Gang, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
Money's coming to me.
But it reminds me a lot of the second half of the 1990s when, with an Alan Greenspan Fed, suggesting to you that you would have a Greenspan put, the dot-com boom went on and people said earnings don't matter, valuations don't matter. And then we ended up with a dot-com bust.
And they're saying that now. They've been saying since 2008, earnings do not matter. Economic growth doesn't matter. All that matters is we can keep printing money. As long as the Federal Reserve keeps printing money and injecting it into the stock market. And then they were able, the fake Business News Network and Larry Kudlow's team of losers, who it's going to be Kudlow's fault. And what a shame that this president doesn't get a second term. But what they thought is all we have to do is keep printing money. And as long as we can keep pushing the economy, keep pushing the stock market up, we can convince people that the stock market is the economy when it's not. You go on the street and just ask people, is the stock market the economy? They say, oh, yes. How do you measure how things are doing? Oh, you look at the stock market. That's the economy. Stock market has nothing to do with the economy. You understand how stocks go up? A stock price goes up when someone decides, the big institution, not a retail customer, when the big banks, the biggest insurance companies, the biggest hedge funds decide to buy. Now, the way they buy stocks and what moves stocks up, and it used to be where the economy grew. What is the economy? Well, first of all, the economy is a corporation has profits, earnings. If those earnings went up, those profits got pushed up by the earnings going up, then an investor would decide to buy stock in that company. That's simple. He'd buy stock in that company. The company, the stock, that wasn't the economy. It's the fact that CEOs plowed their profits back into their own business so they could buy, called business investment. And with that business investment, they bought their new machinery and everything else so they could take their productivity and increase it. Instead of making 1,000 beds an hour, they could make 5,000 beds an hour with no extra cost once they pay for the machinery. And when you did that, that means productivity increased without expenses. And when you had unions, and before outsourcing, that's how you got a wage increase. And when those wage increases, you went and spent money. And when you spent money, that spending of yours contributed 72% to our economic GDP growth. What is that? It's the goods we buy. Every time we buy something, if we buy a refrigerator, that store has to order another refrigerator. We buy 5, they have to order another 5. And the more ordering, the more a person makes, the more they spend, the more spending, that means the more ordering. And every month you start seeing, not just with refrigerators, but everything else, they ordered 20 more refrigerators than the previous month. The next month, they ordered 100 refrigerators more. Then the next month, 200 refrigerators more. That's growing the economy. That's economic growth. But to get there, it comes from spending. And spending comes from the CEO who's smart enough to take his profits or borrow money to put it into new equipment, new machinery, new facilities that will speed up the production of those stoves or refrigerators. And who benefits? The worker, because then he gets a raise. And with that raise, he saves money and he spends money. With the spending, that means more spending, more of the stuff they buy has to be reproduced. And the money that went into savings, the banks now can loan to entrepreneurs who want to start their own business, which is the backbone of our country. So that spending and these corporations start making profits, well, then you go buy the stock. And the stock market goes up through the spending that came from productivity, that came from more refrigerators. But that all stopped. They said, we don't have to do that anymore. After the 2008 crash, and think about how this all occurred and what's been going on for 12 years and why we're going to have the biggest crash in history. When the market crashed in October, and go back to November 2008, how did they stop it from crashing? Because remember, they had to stop it from crashing first. And the first thing they did to stop it from crashing, they printed money. They printed $1 trillion in November 2008, and they took that trillion and gave it to the 5 biggest banks, said, go into the stock market, start buying your own stock, because we need the banks to lead the market back up. If you, the banks, aren't leading the market up, the stock market will continue to go down. So they went and started to buy their own shares. Then they started to buy commodities. They started to speculate because they knew all the other stocks would go up. Because once you see bank stocks going up and commodities going up, then the speculation would start. So from November 2008 to November 2010, the market went up 80%. 80%. And then the market started to collapse again in November of 2010. 2 years later. So they printed $650 billion, put that in the market, did the same thing. The market rallied 33%. Now, if they didn't put just $650 billion in, the market went going up 33%. If they didn't put the first trillion in 2008, November 2008, the market went going up 80%. So it went up 80% from the $1 trillion, went up another 33% for $650 billion. It went out the $1 trillion, it went out the $650 billion. The market would not have gone up. Then the market started to pull back again in September 2011. They put another $400 billion in. Market went up 28%. Market was ready to crash again in October 2012. Put another trillion. Market went up 25%. So if you take from November of 2008 to October 2012, the market went up 126%. Not from earnings, not from profits increasing, not from selling more refrigerators. It went up on a pure fraud of printing money. That's called quantitative easing. Printing money and giving it to the CEOs to go, or giving it to the banks to go in and buy stocks. So the market was up 126%. And who made all that money? Now remember, the 2008 crash wiped out $8 trillion in stock equity. The 401ks, the regular guy in the street. 8 million people lost their job. 8 million people lost their job. 10 million homes were under foreclosure. So what started out to be 1 year, this quantitative easing, QE, in 2008, the $1 trillion, they said, oh, we're going to do this for 1 year. They said by the time we finish the year, earnings would be going up. Profits would be going up. The economy would be terrific. People would be spending again. Well, that didn't happen, did it? More when I come back and why you've got to be in gold and mining stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow, but we are right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this. that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded charts. See you on the charts.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Virtually every indicator, and we just had one this morning on mortgage applications for the purchase of new homes. Retail sales, of course, skyrocketing. Across the board, new business applications are doing very well. Various private sector, trucking surveys, shipping surveys. People are driving more, according to the Apple Mobility Index. There's so many. Virtually every piece of data shows a V-shaped recovery.
I don't see a V-shaped recovery. I think at best you're going to have a U-shaped recovery.
Cuddle is just, he'll sit there and just lie. What do you say about shipping? We just got the numbers on shipping from coast to coast. I think it was down 32%. The trucks, if you take Freightliner or take the Big Macs, any of those big trucks, with the sleepers that carry the big loads from coast to coast, a disaster. They can't sell them. Usually, used truck sales, those are called Class 8 trucks. You can't keep them on the lot. They go so fast. They're piling up. They're going to start selling them as scrap. There's no business. But this is typical Larry Kudlow. Now, the only thing you can believe is gold. Now, we're up, my members, and I begged you. I said, just please join the gang and follow me with gold. Gold stocks, not the bullion. And gold mining stocks. Right now, our gold stocks and our gold mining stocks are up 60%. 60%. But I don't want you to join the gang. So, wow, he's up 60% in gold. I think I'm going to go with him. No. A moron can be up 60%. A dope can be up 60%. An imbecile can be up 60%. That's easy. The hard part now is, when do you get out? The harder part is, should I stay in? Should I add to my position? I got to make that decision. Or should I get out? Or should I take half and keep the other half? I got to make that decision. That's the harder part. But it's not for my members, because by video, we tell them exactly what to do every day. Just like a self-help video. If you're gonna put a lawnmower together and you got a self-help video putting it together, you're going to do just fine. If you're putting a tricycle together for your kid and you got a video, you're going to do just fine. But if you go away from the video and try to do it on your own, you're not going to do fine. It's the same thing investing in stocks. My members are doing fine, except for the ones who went off the reservation. They're not doing fine. But I want to get back to, we've had this Larry Kudlow, he's destroyed Trump. Look to Larry Kudlow when Trump loses. When Trump loses. But right now, let's talk about, never mind the politics right now, let's talk about your wallet. I want you to start understanding that the only truth comes from gold. Let me explain what I mean. Gold, when big institutions, countries, when they buy gold, they shift out of stocks. And what's beautiful about the purchases of gold and mining stocks, especially in gold stocks, when you see them switching to those stocks, that gives you a heads up that money is getting shifted out of the stock market. And it gives you that very, very advanced warning. In my chart, the color-coded technology chart, I hope I'm the only one should have it. It's our chart. It gives us a signal. We first get this yellow signal that tells us something's going on, money's moving around. Then it gives us a red signal, tells us they're pulling money out, so we know when to pull out. Or it'll give us a green signal, tell us the big institutions are putting money in. Because all we're following, remember, and that's why I'm saying any idiot can be up 60% in mining stocks, because all we're doing is following the money. And who's got all the money? The gangsters, the crooks, Wall Street, the hedge funds. We just follow them. And when it turns green on our chart, we follow them. Turns red, we pull money out. We follow them. But gold is a great indicator because take, for example, if you go and take a look at, and I'm going to put up on my chart, I hope you got a mobile device that you can come see this. What a bunch of crooks these people are. I just put up my chart here from 2008 to this week, to today, July 9th. What's interesting, if you go back and you take a look back in 2018, September 2018, I said to everybody on January 2018, I said to everybody in January 2018 that was the end of the rally since 2008. The rally's been going up since 2008, and I said, this is the end of it. Let me announce, I said, please write it down. The stock market is over. I want everybody to mark down this date, January 16th, today. That Phil Grandy said, on this date, January 16th, this is the beginning of the stock market crash. And I was correct. I was correct. So the market drops 20%. And you know how I knew I was correct? Because gold was going up. And when gold is going up, your market better start coming down. What a perfect signal gold is. And now you go back to when we had the big crash here back in February 2020. The market went down 40%. But our gold was going up. Remember, gold's a great indicator. When it starts going up, it's warning you. Guys like Kudlow and the rest of them come on every day. The fake Business News Network people, they come out, they're lying to you. That's why they don't want you to look at gold. That's why they don't want you to know anything about gold, because it's a great indicator. It gives you such a warning. And guess what? The market dropped 40%, but our gold prices went up. My members were in gold, got them into gold. And then what happens when the market dropped, and it dropped that 42%, it started to rally off that March low from what's it, March 20th to today. But something was wrong. Something was wrong. As it was rallying, the market was rallying, gold was going up. Well, how can you have gold going up and the stock market going up? Something's wrong. Now explain what is wrong when I come back. Please join my gang, free for 10 days. Get your membership, your color-coded chart. When you do make money, please remember St. Jude.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So we're talking about how gold were up over 60%. But I want to tell you, more important than that is the indicator. It's such a reliable indicator. Give you an example. When the market dropped in February down about 35%, gold was going up about 32%. So the market was going down, gold was going. That makes sense because gold was going up. And the market was going down. That makes perfect sense because the big institutions, the big money, the smart money, they shift out of stocks to gold when they sense something is wrong. So that worked beautifully. But now, when we came into the end of March now, gold started to go up again. Gold was going up. Gold was going up about 13%. Gold is going up 13%. But the stock market was going up at the same time, 33%. How could that be? But the economy, as the stock market was going up 33%. Understand this. The S&P is going up 33% this last quarter that they said was the second best quarter in a decade. So this market's going up 33%, but the economy, which is supposed to push up the market, the economy was going down. The economy was going down. That means economic growth was declining and profits were declining by around 13, 15%. So you got the stock market going up, and I look, and the economy's going down. So it means that the stock market's fake. The stock market's fake. Because like I said, if you go back to the February, around February 19, when the market started to crash and went down about 35%, gold was going up beautifully. We were making money on it. So how could the stock market be going from the end of March up to where we are today in July? How could the market be going up? Two things are going against it. Markets go up when you have earnings, profits. Well, earnings and profits were declining by 13% on an annual basis. If you extrapolate it, it was going down by 40%. So you got people in this market holding, thinking the market's good because that's all you're hearing. But no, gold is going up, which means the stock market's fake. So gold's up, which tells you the stock market's fake, and earnings, profits, and economic growth are going down. So if you got gold going up and earnings and economic growth going down, what the hell is the stock market doing going up? I'll tell you, it's being financially engineered up. That's where they came in and started to put in, Kudlow and the boys told the Federal Reserve, start printing $700 billion a month for this last quarter. Remember, they're saying this was the greatest quarter, the second quarter in a decade. What they didn't tell you, they engineered it to be the greatest second quarter in a decade. They printed $700 billion each month of that quarter, April, May, and June. And they gave it to the banks. The banks went in and bought their own shares, but also bought other shares to push the stock market up. Isn't that amazing? That's not enough. The banks were collapsing. You got to have the banks leading. Well, the banks aren't leading anymore. You have the FANG stocks, 4 FANG stocks that are leading. You can have FANG stocks leading. It means the market's going to crash. So they went in and they printed $250 billion a month for the month of June, or for month of April, May, and June. Each one of those months, about $215 billion each month to support the banks. And then to make sure the stock market wouldn't crash, come down, they went out and they printed $608 million every hour to buy all the corporate debt. So you have 3 stimulus programs, $215 billion, $608 million, and $700 billion, pushing the stock market all fake. But thank God, because of gold, we bought gold, because it's telling us it was fake. So if you're in this rally right now and you're listening to these people, when you're listening to Kudlow and the rest of these people, and they don't even agree with each other.
Virtually every indicator, and we just had one this morning on mortgage applications for the purchase of new homes. Retail sales, of course, skyrocketing. Across the board, new business applications are doing very well. Various private sector, trucking surveys, shipping surveys. People are driving more, according to the Apple Mobility Index. There's so many. Virtually every piece of data shows a V-shaped recovery.
But the other guy said,
I don't see a V-shaped recovery.
No, there's no V-shaped recovery. And then Larry Kudlow said our earnings growth was going to be 4 to 5%. I don't know where I got the... Right here, listen.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
But the earnings is still at 2.5%. And then listen to this.
Best second quarter in a decade as well.
Best second quarter in a decade, she's saying. But she's not telling you it's not going to hold, because she's not telling you we know it's not going to hold because gold is going up. If gold was going down, then we know it would hold. She didn't tell you the only reason why it's going up, because I'm telling you, you got 3 stimulus programs, $215 billion, $700 billion, $608 million an hour going into the market to make sure it stays up there. So instead of telling you that, so you're prepared. Now we're in stocks. They're going up. We're in stocks. We know it's fake, but we're going to know when to get out of those stocks. So we're in stocks. They're up 18%, 32%. We're in stocks that are up 13%, 12%, and we know the rally's fake. But we'll be able to get out of those because my chart will tell me when the institutions are getting out of those. And that's why you don't listen to them. You listen to the money. You listen to the market. The messages the market gives you is through the chart I designed that identifies when the institutions who make markets go up and down, because they're the big guys, when they pull their market money out, it turns red. They put their money in, it turns green. And listen to this guy here. It's on how it's a rocket ship again.
But I think you're going to get a rocket ship coming in the fall.
Excuse me?
Best
Okay.
second.
For some reason, my stinger's not working. But every one of these people are telling you how great this market is. When it's just a bull-faced lie, just a bull-faced lie. So here's what you need to do. The market right now, if you're in this market, just go check it out yourself, and you'll see gold is going up. That's a huge warning that you're being lied to. I'm not saying get out of the market. What I'm saying is be prepared to get out of the market. When the selling is done or the buying is done, get out. But you got to have a chart to tell you that. I don't know of any other chart that tells you that than mine, because we designed our own chart to tell you that. And I'm going to give you the chart for free for 10 days so you can sell yourself on the charts. I'm not going to sell. You sell it to yourself. You'll see it works. Now, the other thing that's going on, not only do we see the huge divergence between the market and gold, but we're facing a horrible situation with this re-election going on. Now, Trump, he deserves a second term. He's had some great accomplishments, but nobody cares about the accomplishments. Nobody cares that Trump, for the first time since Eisenhower, we now become big natural gas exporters. Our exports are soaring. We're now has reestablished ourselves as an energy superpower. Nobody cares. Nobody cares before the virus. He's the only president that brought in 500,000 new factory jobs. Baby Bush didn't do it. Obama didn't do it. Clinton didn't do it. But nobody cares. We'll talk more about this and what other stocks you should be in besides these gold stocks. Join my gang, free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we were right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the charts.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome to Phil's Gang. So we got my members in gold mining stocks, doing terrific. And we got members in Microsoft and Apple. That's where all the money's going. Everybody's running to Microsoft, Apple, and gold stocks, and they're running to the FANG stocks. That's where everybody's running to. And you want to get killed, keep buying your FANG stocks. Go ahead. Now, we're in the FANG stocks. We've made money in the FANG, but we'll know when to get out. See, that's the problem. 85% of people never get out of the stock market. They never get out. They don't know when to get out. And you're told not to get out. When it's going down, they tell you to buy more of it. It's called cost averaging down. What are you, nuts? Now, listen to this. I haven't heard anyone say anything about, wait a minute, the market's been going up. The market's been going up since March, the end of March, and here we are, July 9th. But profits, earnings, are going down of companies. And our economy's not going up. Our economy is going down. But see, they're not going to tell you the economy's going down. They're not going to tell you earnings are going down. They're just going to tell you what a great economy it is. Listen to this crap. It's unbelievable. And people believe them.
Best second quarter in a decade as well.
Really? Wow. Best quarter in a decade. Even though the economy has dropped, and the economy is dropping annually 40%, earnings 13%.
But I think you're going to get a rocket ship coming in the fall of this year, and I think the Dow's going to I think the S&P is going to trade out above 4,000.
Oh, really? Now listen to this guy.
The markets are telling us that things look good.
Really? The market's let me see. I'm looking at the market. It's telling me the opposite. Because if the market was doing well, gold would be tanking. If the market was doing good, why the hell would profits be going down? Why would earnings and profits be going down? And why our economy is not growing, it's decelerating? Why do we have the biggest divergence in history? Why is the market going up and the economy's going down? Because they're all lying to you. Because one thing Wall Street does is they want you to buy, never sell. Tell me the last time the market started to crash and you got a call from your broker and said, we set your position up so you're making money on the way down. No, you never got a call. When the market started to drop, when I told everybody, my gang members, to start shorting back in October 2nd, 2018, and the market dropped 20%, did anybody call you to tell you? Did anybody call you to tell you on October of 2018 that this was it? It was over? I said, mark this date down. Or January, I said, mark this date down. From 2008 to 2018, I said, that's it. It's over. And like all markets that are over, they drop and they take one more big run to the upside, and they did, dropped 20%, then they went up around 32%, and then that's when we had our big crash. We went down 43% or 38%. Now they're trying to run it back up. They can't get it up there, even with all the money they're printing and putting it into it. It's just pathetic. But yet you're going to keep listening to this kind of crap every day right here. Listen.
The economy is strong.
Economy's strong. Let's see. Economy's strong. We've been at a 2.5% GDP. In other words, we're growing our economy. What's that mean, growing the economy? The amount of stuff we manufacture, and we count each month. Did we manufacture more stuff in June than July? Did we manufacture more stuff in August than in July? You want to be manufacturing more stuff than the previous month. Why? Because if you're manufacturing more stuff than the previous month, that means people are spending. But people are not spending. They stopped because they're debt slaves right now. We've never seen consumers with so much debt. Remember before, when they were pushing the market up since 2008, what'd they tell you?
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Oh, Steve Leisman, CNBC, look at this. He says the economy's great. People are spending more than their income. Isn't that great? Go spend. What are you, nuts? The economy is worsening. Bed Bath & Beyond, closing 200 stores. But wait a minute, we just got that yesterday, 200 stores. But what are they telling us?
The markets are telling us that things look good.
Well, things look good, but yesterday, Bed Bath & Beyond closing 200 stores. Their sales have fallen by 50%. But he says everything looks good. And this guy says...
But I think you're going to get a rocket ship coming in the fall.
Yeah. So listen to them. See, I don't listen to them. I've been on this earth 74 years. I've been in this market 45 years. You know what I listen to? The gangsters. I follow the gangsters. If you want to talk about gangsters, follow the insurance companies. Those are the biggest gangsters. Follow the insurance companies. Follow the hedge funds. They're even bigger gangsters. And when they're pulling their money out because they see gold going up, you better be pulling your money out. So why don't you just join my gang and follow us, where every day at 2 o'clock, the head of our education department, Steve, puts up a video on every one of our stocks telling you exactly what to do. So not only did Bed Bath & Beyond closing 200 stores, profits dropped by 50%. Another report, we have now the weakest manufacturing and non-manufacturing, both the manufacturing sector and non-manufacturing sector, very weak. And guess what else is going on? The trade gap, our trade gap. We are importing much more than we're exporting. And how can the economy be getting better when states like Florida, where I live, Arizona, Texas, Georgia, others, they're reversing their openings, their reopenings. They're starting to close. So how can they say it's bad? I don't listen to any of them. I listen to the market, and I listen to gold. And that's what, and in 10 days, I'll prove to you, if you follow my chart, the green and red on my chart, and you follow the gold, you're going to make money. And you're going to do it consistently. So and I'm not going to sell this to you. You sell it to yourself over 10 days. It's free, for heaven's sakes. Then all I ask you decide after 10 days to stay and become a permanent member, please help St. Jude when you're making money, okay? All right, so here's another problem. So let's go back to Trump. The independent voter is going to determine whether Trump gets in or not. Larry Kudlow destroyed the independent voter for Trump, destroyed it. Remember, there's 40% of Americans are independent, and you got to have them on your side. His base is very loyal. Trump's base is very, very loyal. But that's not how you become president with your base. No Republican ever became a president with their base. No Democrat ever became a president with their base. You got to win over the independent thinking people. And 40% of our people are independent. Now, if you go and take a look at what's going on, these people are angry. They're upset because Larry Kudlow and his team for the last almost 4 years, what did they work on? What did they work on? The only thing they worked on was anything that benefited the wealthy. They never fixed health care. Never. They didn't fix it. They never fixed health care. That's what they should have worked on. And they should have been working on jobs, not on a tax cut that benefited the big corporations. If they're going to give them a tax cut, then by God, put in the law, if you get a tax cut, whatever savings you make, you have to pile it back into your company, put it in a way of business investment so wages will go up. No, what'd they do with the money? They did more stock buybacks to push their stock prices up while their business was going down so they could get rich and their partners on Wall Street get rich and the biggest shareholder gets rich and the middle class got wiped out. And the middle class is, guess what? An independent voter. All the gains in the last 3 years, almost 4 years now, have gone to who? To the top 1%. Are you kidding? Kudlow convinced Congress that 70% of the tax savings with that tax law would go to business spending. It never did. It went to buybacks and big dividend hikes for the big guys. Kudlow's the one you're going to blame when Trump doesn't get back in. That'd be pretty sad. Hey, join my gang, free. Get your color-coded chart today, free for 10 days. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.